Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I have come up with one more logic building problem, that is number of primes within specified range. So you will be given two inputs in which input 1 represents the starting number, input 2 represents the ending number, including both start and end numbers. You are supposed to return the total number of primes within the specified range. So this is what the problem statement is. So I have taken two of the example test cases. As you can see, in example 1, the starting number is 1 and ending number is 100. So including this 1 and 100, we are supposed to return the total number of prime numbers that are within this range. So you should return 25 as the result, because we have 25 prime numbers in between 1 and 100. Likewise, if we are given the starting number 150 and the ending number 1000, so you are supposed to return 133 as output, because there are 133 prime numbers between 150 and 1000. So this is what the problem statement is. Let me show you my Java and Python solution for this particular problem. So this is my Java code. Let me first run through both the test cases. So here I am giving 1 and 100. So there you can see you got 25. Now let me give the second test case also. So it is 150 and 1000. So you can see 133. Now coming to the code, as said in my previous videos, you don't read any input. You start writing from this line 8. So count I have taken for counting the prime values, I for loop purpose, and flag I have taken for checking if a number is a prime or not. And then this temporary variable, I am storing the starting number, because if the starting number will be 1, then I am supposed to reduce 1 from the count according to my logic. So for that reason, I have taken this temporary variable. So here you can see the logic. So while input 1 less than or equal to input 2, that is start value is less than or equal to the end value, I am running through this loop, this particular block, and I am initializing flag to 1, and this particular block is used to check if a particular number is prime or not. And suppose if that particular number has a divisor, then I am making the flag to 0. So if flag is 1, then only I can say I got one prime. That's why whenever flag is 1, I am incrementing my count. And whatever might be the number, whether it is prime or a non-prime, I am supposed to keep on incrementing my input 1 value. And as said, this particular block will be running through, and here I am running for loop from 2 onwards. So if at all the input 1 is 1, then my count will be plus 1. That's why I am checking if temp equal to 1. That means if input 1 is 1, then I am returning count minus 1. Otherwise I am returning count itself. So in the placement exam, you are going to replace this system.out.print statements with return statement. That's the only change you can do in this particular program. Now let me show my Python code. So this is my Python code for the same problem. And you can see that I am using the same variable names also here. And even the logic is same, only the syntax changes. So again, as usual, you are not going to read these two lines in the placement exam. You start writing your code from line 4 onwards. So let me quickly run through both the test cases once again in Python. So here I am giving 1 and 20. So you can see you are getting 8. Now let me give the second test case as well. That is 150 and 1000. So you can see 133. So if you start looking from line 4, as you have seen with my Java code, the same way here also I have initialized count to 0 and flag to 1 and temp to input 1. And again I am running my while block as long as input 1 is less than or equal to input 2, and I am initializing flag to 1, and I am running through the for loop, and whenever that particular number for which I am checking if it's a prime or not, if it has a divisor, I am making flag to 0. So if flag is not 0, then I can say that that particular number is a prime. So then I am incrementing my count, and whether the number is prime or not, I should keep on adding my input 1. And once this while block is completed, I have the count of primes in my count variable. So as said, since I am running this particular for loop from 2 onwards, I am checking if the input 1 which I have stored in temp, if it is 1, then I am returning count minus 1, otherwise I am returning count. So again the same. So in line 16 and 18 you can just replace this print statement with return statement in the placement exam. So this is my Python solution for the same problem. I hope this code is already optimized. If anybody could further optimize it, you can provide the optimized version in the comment section. You can check out the description box for other logic building problems. I'll come up with one more logic building problem in my next video. Thanks for watching.